I think one of my biggest problems has probably got to be the fact when shit is not going correctly, or what I think it should be, the way I think it should be going, I get mad. I start looking at my circumstances. I start looking at, well, where am I at right now? I'm just not where I want to be. I'm not horrible, you know, life could be a lot worse, but hey, could be a lot better too. And then, you know, I reflect on some of the decisions that I made, past decisions, that sort of thing. You know, everything that's got me to this point that I'm at right now. And I really question myself. I'm like, did I really make the right decisions? Did I really do the right shit? Did I decide to pursue the right stuff? And there's no going back. That's one thing about life, is there's no going back. So you might as well just live it to the best of your ability that you can. You might as well try and take the most out of it that you can, because you're not getting out of this thing alive. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to live out the most experience possible. I'm trying to have the best time that I can, given, you know, the shit that I have, you know. I don't want to settle, you know, for a mediocre life full of nonsense. And damn, it's like right now I'm in a position where, fuck, bro, it's like I don't even know, man. I'm working towards all this shit. I'm trying to get ahead. I'm trying to scale my business. And I just keep fucking hitting these walls over and over and over and over again. And I don't know when I'm going to break through, but I know that I'm going to keep fighting. And I just hope that all of this that I'm working on right now is not in vain, you know. And being an entrepreneur, that's really the risk you got to take. We really don't know, is it all going to play out or not? There's nobody that can really tell us, because we're the ones that are writing our own stories. We're the ones that are deciding to do things our own way. You know, there's nobody that laid out the plan for us. There's no plan to follow. There's no blueprint. And there's predictability. You can try to mimic others' results, but at the end of the day, it's all up to you. It's all about what you do with your time. And if there's one thing that I've learned, there's no guarantee, man. This business is unpredictable. The shit that I'm doing, you know, right now, people will call me up. They tell me they want to sell their house. Next thing you know, we go out to the house. Everything's still good. And then they get emotional and say, oh, well, I don't want to sell anymore. And I'm pretty much like pulling teeth from these emotionally distressed people. And it fucking sucks. But I don't know any other way, you know, to make this amount of money. And that's where I'm at. I know there's got to be another way. But the other thing is, like, I've invested so much time into this business and this specific goal, this venture, that I want to see it through. Like, I actually want to see myself crushing the numbers that I see other people doing. And maybe I've got to pivot. Maybe it's just the marketing that I'm doing. Maybe it's this pay-per-click stuff. You know, it's too easy to just get in and out. Maybe I got to do something a little bit more serious. I don't know why people aren't taking me as serious. Maybe it's my tonality. Am I too friendly on the phone that people think that, oh, well, it's not really that serious. I'm going to just, you know, back out if I... Look, we're getting into a legal and binding agreement, okay? And I need to be setting this expectation. I don't know how much more clearly I can set this expectation that this is a legal and binding agreement, okay? I need to really stop while I'm in the middle of my offer presentation, just to make sure that the person signing understands that this is a legal and binding agreement. This is not a game. This is not a joke. This is not an offer. This is a contract, okay? And by you signing here, this means that you're serious about selling, and it means that I'm serious about buying. And if we decide to do this, we need to move forward, right? We're not here to be wasting time and messing around. This is legit. This is legit business. And that's an expectation that I feel like I have been setting. But still, you know, I still get the people that sign the form, that sign the agreement, that know exactly what's going on, and then last second they still think that they can just not sell. So I don't know what it is that's not happening. I'm a big believer in accountability. I want to feel like it's something within my control that I can improve upon so that I can get a better result. I know that some people are telling me it's just unlucky, but it can't be unlucky happening over and over and over again. I've got to set clearer expectations. I've got to be more direct. I've got to be like, look, this is exactly what the process looks like. And whether or not, you know, you want to get with it, this is what it is. And if they decide that they want to move forward, if they really do want to sell, they're going to press the button. And even at the end of the day, I don't know how much more clear I can get. There are still going to be people that sign knowing exactly what they're signing, that still try to play this bullshit like, oh, well, you know, I didn't really sign. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. And then they want to try to back out. But what can I do about that? All I can do is just continue to be persistent, continue to talk to more people, do more volume, have more shit going on. That way, when this shit does happen, because I promise you it will, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's not going to be the only lead in the pipeline. It's not going to be make or break for my business. And I just want to hop up on here today because I'm still in that position where I'm still growing. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. But I know damn well that one day I'm going to look back at this video and I'm going to look back at this moment and I'm going to know that because I stuck with it and I didn't give up, I made it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to document the entire process and I'm going to let people know the reality of this business. It is not all sunshine and rainbows, but we are going to make it happen.